Good morning from Miami, Florida. We made it back safe and sound. The weather is beautiful, but we are still very sad to get off the ship today. We had such a fun cruise. All right, balcony stateroom, you've been awesome. This was such a great room. We got very lucky with the area of our room. So we're leaving. This is it. Oh, you forgot your evil eye, babe. Goodbye, bathroom. Oh man, this is so sad. I don't want to leave. Just made it out to the Royal Promenade. We're on deck 6, but we need to take these stairs down to deck 5. This is the exit. There's a little bit of a line. Thinking I'm gonna stop here by next cruise just to get some information. But one last view on board Oasis of the Seas. You know, we never came inside the main dining room once. This is our very first time as we're in line to exit. It's pretty nice. We just made it out of the parking garage. Parking for 4 days was $112, so it was a little bit more here. I believe the Disney Fantasy is just right off in the distance here. And there she is, the Disney Fantasy. I think this will be our next Disney cruise. Wow.
In a quarter of a mile.
Oh, interesting. They don't have their own terminal here. It's a shared terminal. Before we head home, we're gonna do some shopping here at the Dolphin Mall. We got a little bit of shopping done. By the way, this mall is pretty big. There's a lot of stores. About 18 minutes away from the Dolphin Mall, we are now at the Dadeland Mall. Very fancy. Ooh, they have an Apple store. There's just something about the vibe here in Miami that myself and Bianca, we really love. Like, it's a nice life, very fun. Beautiful weather, lots to do. You're never bored. Whoa, look at this Apple store. It kind of looks like the one from New York City. A lot of you ask me, Dev, where do I get my sunglasses at? Right here at Key, Australia. There's not that many stores around. There's one here in Miami, and the other one that we go to is in LA. We stopped inside Lululemon. This is a really nice store, and they have shoes. This is the first time I am seeing Lululemon shoes. I legit still feel like I'm on the cruise ship as I'm walking. I feel like I'm going sideways. It's now time for lunch. We came to eat some Cuban food because this place is the world's most famous Cuban restaurant. It's been featured in so many TV shows and movies like Chef on Netflix. We just got seated. We waited maybe 10 minutes, but here is the QR code if you guys want to scan it with your phone to check out the menu. This lemonade may be the best lemonade I've ever had. It's so good. And then for an appetizer, we got empanadas, 2 beef, and 1 chicken. Our food has arrived. I got fried plantains, and I got yellow rice with pork. And then Bianca got the Cuban sandwich. It's the famous Cuban sandwich. I think we're gonna split a little bit of both. Looks good. Let's dig in. We also ordered a side of plantain chips. Everything is just really good. Like this, I'm just like taking my time to enjoy this because it's so good. I also ordered a Cuban espresso. Smells really nice. The food is 10 out of 10. If you guys are in the area, come here. It's amazing. Good service, great quality food. But this Cuban espresso, it's mighty strong, but it's good. This will get us home to Orlando. Finally, for dessert, Bianca got coconut flan, and I got a key lime pie.
A surprise.
Okay. That is definitely the best key lime pie I have ever had, and Bianca agrees with me. It's not tart at all. It's chilled, very creamy, just the right amount of lime in there. The whipped cream. Oh man, I don't want this to end. Best key lime pie I've ever had, hands down. Driving through quite a bit of a storm right now. It just started hailing and it's raining very. Oh, you hear that? Oh boy, but we're good. Hey there everybody, Future Dev here. So we did make it back home to Orlando safe. The drive went very well. That thunderstorm though, it was intense, but it did go away after like 30 minutes or so. Something we did do down in Miami is, this was actually on day one before our cruise, we did make a stop at South Beach. That was kind of just an us thing. I did not record anything. I did make a post to my story on Instagram. And then we were thinking about staying an extra night down in Miami because we really wanted to eat at Sexy Fish. This is a really cool restaurant we've been seeing all over TikTok, but with the rain and us just being tired, we decided to just go ahead and drive back to Orlando. And that was about a 3.5 hour trip. I do want to show you guys some of the items we did purchase on our trip, like this t-shirt I am wearing from Oasis of the Seas. But first, I want to answer a few questions that I've been receiving down in the comments. The first question that I'm going to answer is, what all was included as far as food? Just because on this specific cruise, we chose to do a lot of the specialty restaurants, and those restaurants are an upcharge. So those restaurants are not included in your cruise fare. So we did dine at Portside Barbecue. We did dine at Chops Grill, Giovanni's Table. Oh yeah, and Playmakers, which Playmakers was delicious. Like I said, those places you do have to pay for, and we really just chose to do those different restaurants this time because we just were not thrilled with the included food. Now, here's all of the places that are included for free. You don't have to pay for these places. Of course, you have Windjammer, the buffet, you have the main dining room, which we did stop there one night just to check it out. Off camera, I was not thrilled with that either, but on Independence of the Seas and Mariner of the Seas, the main dining room was incredible. So I think this was just maybe an off week, or I don't know. I'm still still processing the food because with Royal Caribbean, usually the food is really good, but on this specific cruise, the food, or the included food, was lacking a lot. Also, everything at Cafe Promenade, like pastries and parfaits and those little sandwiches, those are included. El Loco Fresh, the Mexican spot on deck 16, that was included. Park Cafe on deck 8 in Central Park, that place is included. And Sorrento's Pizza is included. I would recommend on any cruise with Royal Caribbean, definitely look into the Chops Plus One dining package. That's something we book every time we cruise with Royal Caribbean. Basically, you get to eat at Chops, which is, in my personal opinion, the best restaurant on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship, and then you have the option to eat at a different restaurant. So usually we do Izumi, which is like a $10 upcharge, and this time we did Giovanni's Table. Or just purchase the deluxe dining package, that way you get to eat every single night at a specialty restaurant on board. Also, here's a big tip for you guys. Try to book as much as you can before your cruise, because that way you save a good amount of money, and that includes the drink package, the dining package, shore excursions, all of that good stuff, Wi-Fi. So my biggest tip for you guys, if you do plan on purchasing or doing anything that is not included, try to book it as soon as you can, as soon as you book that cruise, or every other month leading up to your cruise. That way you save a little bit of money, because everybody loves saving money, right? Another question that I did receive was about the onboard activities, such as the zip line, the flow rider, and the ultimate abyss. All of those activities are included. You do not have to pay any additional costs to enjoy those, and you can ride them as many times as you want. Obviously, this cruise ship was massive. Like, we felt very overwhelmed at times, not all the time, but especially in the beginning, we did feel overwhelmed with it being such a large ship. We did miss a few things because we only had 4 days. Now, in my opinion, I feel like when you do a Oasis class cruise ship, definitely try to book like a longer cruise, like 5, 6, 7 plus days. That way you get to enjoy everything. Like, we missed the ice show, and that's something we did want to do. We just kind of ran out of time. I do want to make a quick correction to one of my statements from part 1, because a few crew members told me that this ship, which was Oasis of the Seas, was in Miami for the summer because it's usually up in New Jersey, which that's true, but Oasis is only in Miami for the beginning of the summer, and then it goes back up to New Jersey. I did read quite a few comments saying that you feel like Royal Caribbean is nickel and diming everybody because of the upcharges. And yes, I can't argue that, because there are a lot of upcharges if you want to have a better vacation
And I wish there was a cruise line that just had everything all in one price. And that's kind of the reason why I think I'm going to take a pause from sailing with Royal Caribbean and start to explore other cruise line options like Virgin, the all-adult cruise. We really want to do that. Celebrity, we really want to do that. And a lot of you have been telling me to try Norwegian, which that's something we want to look into as well. And then we want to, of course, get back on a Disney cruise ship. Something to keep in mind though about all of the upcharges on Royal Caribbean. You know, when you go to book your cruise through Royal Caribbean, the prices are nice. Like, they look good and affordable. And I know Carnival does this as well. And then of course you book it and then you start to kind of plan your vacation, and then you are faced with, well, do we want to do this because we have to pay for this and that and that? Yes, that can get annoying, but if you really plan it the right way and just book something like every month or every paycheck, that's kind of what I do. So it works out for me, but it does get super annoying when you have to just keep paying for everything, especially food. That gets very annoying, but try to book as much as you can before you sail. That's the biggest tip, well, one of the biggest tips that I have for you. Oh, and a few of you did leave comments saying to try one of the Quantum class ships on Royal Caribbean, just because that's like a medium ship. It's not small, but it's not Oasis class, and that's something I will definitely keep in mind. So thank you guys for that. I think I answered pretty much all of the questions that I seen in both videos. Now, I did receive quite a bit of comments about tipping. I'm not going to get into the tipping conversation because, you know, you got to tip. It's just something you got to do. How much, you know, that's completely up to you. But I know when we went to like restaurants or even at Starbucks, they automatically add 18%. So something you may want to keep in mind. Also, at the time of this recording, you have to be fully vaccinated and you have to take a COVID-19 test 2 days before departure day, and it has to come back negative. But let me show you guys some of the items that we purchased on our trip. Of course, I had to get the Mexican vanilla. I got a little combo pack and it came with 2 different hot sauces. And then we picked up some Mexican coffee, which we are very excited about. We did get 2 salsa bowls just because, like, that's a very clever thing to take back with us because we really enjoy eating salsa. I picked out this one, and this was $15. And then Bianca picked out this one, and this one was $19. They are both handmade. And then we got Bianca's daughter this cute little piggy bank. Look at that, from Costa Maya. And then Bianca got a Royal Caribbean hat, very fancy. And then I had to pick up a bottle of white Hennessy, and then my t-shirt that I was wearing. All right, my friends, that's gonna do it for today's video. I know it was on the shorter side, but I've been giving you guys some really long vlogs in the past few weeks. So everything's going to get back on schedule moving forward with theme park vlogs, Florida vlogs, hotels, traveling. We have a lot coming up, a lot of really fun things to do around Orlando and theme parks. So definitely stay tuned. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for watching. I really appreciate the love and the support. Another big thank you to all of my Patreon members, because you guys really make things even more possible for me and the channel. So thank you, Patreon members, and thank you all for watching, because by you just watching really does help out the channel in so many different ways. But if you did enjoy this video, this very quick video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, because it really does help out the channel in so many different ways. And if I did miss one of your questions, please go ahead and leave me a comment down below, and I will do my best to give you an answer. That's all that I have. You guys take care. I love you all, and YouTube, I will see you in the next video. Prince Charming, out.
I ain't feeling lonely, and I wanna admit it's time to end the ride. Fading it too slowly, were those gonna lift me up this time? You were the only one who got me tripping up inside.